What's up, B Wasp? That was a minute flat. I like how you sense my energy. It was like I pushed the Supergirl watch. Come on, I'm dying. But hit the ground. My hero. If a guy is expecting a kiss for saving a woman, what's a woman expecting for saving a guy? Foreplay? Yup, whip out that meat. I go drop your ass back from the moon where you fell from, nigga. I will put you right back where I found you. Okay, why it ain't working? You got down. Okay, I'm fine. Your pathetic ass. Women are cruel. Any man that ever cries is pathetic except they son. Why he not pathetic? That's my baby with his pathetic ass. Pathetic ass loser. Can't even hold his bottle straight. You can get shot. Women would be like, oh, he's pathetic. He was crying. I've seen guys get shot and not cry. He was shot in the dick. Still not a reason to cry. Guys eat pussy all the time and enjoy it. Like, bitch, that's not the point. Getting shot in my dick will probably make me suicidal. Like the other 80% of men in the world. Wake up just thinking about my best friend. Look at that ass nigga. You ain't never had a friend like me. Some of them other folks bigger than I am, a lot smarter, stronger too. But one thing, baby, hey, I got you. So as the years go by, no. As the years go by, no. As my hormones do the opposite of multiply, you got a friend in me. I remember when we was little, you were bigger than my frame. But it kept the female teachers from suspending us every day. So I got you, baby. I've been homeless, down and out, and bitches know what you're about. They be like, is that nigga ready to work? And you was there just to put in the work. So as the years go by, no. Do I remember the time? Mm-mm. I don't remember the time. Oh, yeah. I was singing to my special friend. Cause I was just saying, if I got shot in the dick, I would be suicidal like 80% of guys. Every guy, when we hear the Toy Story song, we don't want to seem like purrs. We're thinking about our dicks. And we will not be replaced by Buzz Lightyear. We don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. What Andy has to say, that's the government in our mind. Or what Bo Peep got to say, you know, that was Woody little slut ass bitch was giving Buzz coochie and shit. Fine, bitch. Fuck with Buzz Lightsaber, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Keep fucking on that road. But I tell you what, bitch. I'm the cowboy that's gonna get us all home. And I'm the only cowboy that can get us home, goddammit. And if y'all don't comply with me, we gonna be stuck. So y'all can figure out what the fuck y'all wanna do I mean, quit letting that nigga Mr. Potato Head hate on me. Always got a Mr. Potato Head hating on me. Matter of fact, King Cloud is a Mr. Potato Head. What's his name to be in here? Tank is a Mr. Potato Head. Just always talking shit. I hate Woody. I know you hate Woody. I know. But here's the thing, Mr. Potato Head. You were never favored. Nobody ever liked you. It gets to the point where Woody don't even have his gun on him nowadays, and they still know I'm the sheriff. Pah. You know what? Me and my little brother used to argue about who was Buzz and who was Woody. But when I analyzed the story, and my mama analyzed the story, we both came to the same conclusion. I'm fucking Woody. I'm the GOAT. I can't find my hair pick. It's somewhere in here. Here it is. But I'm definitely Woody. Woody's so much of a GOAT, he's stuck in a small world with toys. Ain't many toy bitches, right? There's a few Barbies around that motherfucker dime a dozen though. But thing is he done pulled another little cowboy bitch. He wasn't even trying to pull her. He trying to teach this bitch how to hustle. This bitch like, no, you gonna run that meat. Buzz hating on that too. He like, what happened to Bo Peep? I thought y'all was happy. You still fucking Bo Peep. So is Mr. Potato Head. That bitch is for everybody. Dumbass nigga. Ain't nobody tell you step in and fuck up what I had going. But see, if you was a real pimp, Buzz, the bitch would respect you pimping. But she don't. So, if you was a real pimp, you would respect the fact that she's a whore off top. She a sophisticated whore. She ain't putting her business out there. But that bitch fucking some of everybody. She fucking every toy, every male toy in there, she be asking to do shit. Like, she was like, Muscles, get the... She fucking Muscles. Yeah, y'all didn't even know she was fucking Muscles. I'm like, who the fuck is Muscles? This bitch on everybody. These hoes for everybody. No, your bitch for everybody, nigga. That's why Woody ain't even get mad. I mean, he was mad, but he ain't take it out on nobody. He kept that shit to himself. He was like, all right, cool. I expected that. Everybody was on Buzz's dick. Buzz even had the latest technology in that motherfucker. They was like, Woody, your whip. Oh, then when Buzz Lightyear car wouldn't start, he was like, yeah, that's some AFM lifters, bitch. Woody, your avalanche is rusty. Mm-hmm. I know all about it. So why don't your brand new 2015 Chevy Suburban start up? Call me when you get it started. Oh, it's starting up now? Let's hear it. Oh yeah, that knocking's not normal. Those are rod bearings. What are those? Oh, that's to the crank. Yeah, it's the thing that holds the bottom of your motherfucking connecting rod. You don't know the connecting rod? Oh, why am I explaining this to you, Mr. Space Cadet? You got people to do everything for you. You be alright. You be alright. You said you switched to what oil recently? So you switch types of oil, not brand. Oh, okay. You done went all the way out with it, my nigga. I'm glad I look like Krusty the Clown. I look like somebody that's about to retire. I look like I'm about to be one of the rich people in this Springfield we got here. I don't know if y'all know it's America, it's Springfield. So y'all get ready for my entertainment every day. You know what I mean? And I should be able to write Itchy and Scratchy. Because all them people are predicted to be people that are coming about sometime in life. So maybe I might be Krusty the Clown. I just might be. And that's how Krusty the Clown got set up for a robbery with Sideshow Bob, because he really from the hood and he really know all them niggas. And then he tried to put Sideshow Bob on when he got up out the hood, but Sideshow Bob ain't want to hear that shit. Do you know people in Springfield are never worried about money? Only person ever ran out of money was Ned Flanders. He's a fucking raging psychopath. Also, I can prove to you that Ned Flanders has associated personality disorder, and he the nigga Snake. Think about it. Him and Snake the same motherfucker, dog. And Ned Flanders don't even know. That's why he don't be at home all the time. They be like, where the fuck is Ned Flanders for weeks on the show? I'm telling you where the fuck he be at. Ned Flanders is really Snake. That's why when he took off his shirt, he was fucking ripped. Marge was like, oh shit. He was like, yeah, bitch, I'm packing. I'm packing because I've been stacking. Then Ned Flanders didn't have a job before the Leftorium. How the fuck he just opened the Leftorium? Because he was hitting licks, bro. All Ned Flanders the most gangstest nigga on The Simpsons. And he so, listen, this how you know he ain't no gangster, he a hoodlum. This how you know a hoodlum that really fuck shit up. You know what I mean? How you know a hoodlum that really fuck shit up is... like something missing up out of here. I don't know. Anyway, how you know a hoodlum that really fuck shit up is that pay attention to the way Frank Lucas was moving. Pay attention to the way Bumpy Johnson was moving, even on the movies. Them niggas was calm until it was time to fuck somebody up, and then they go overboard and fuck somebody up. And pay attention. They were a prime example in front of the kids on who to be as a man at all times. You dress like you important, you talk like you important, and you handle your business like you important. You don't deal with no unimportant ass niggas or they motherfucking confrontations. Not just niggas. Peckerwood, Spicks, Chinks, any motherfucking body. If the confrontation ain't important, it don't need to be. I mean, the only confrontation you should be in as a man is business negotiations, nigga. If not, somebody has tampered with your life. I'm telling you just like that, man to man. And this is something that every hoodlum knows. And that's why hoodlums do shit like shoot it out with the mob and win. That's why the mob was scared of Bumpy Johnson. That's why they were scared of Frank Lucas. They scared of real niggas. They ain't scared of them fake ass gangsters who want to be them. They're not scared of them. But, as I was saying, definitely a man thing to do. Straight from the scalp. And see, I just moisturized my hair just a little bit on the edges. It's already starting to look like something different. That's crazy. Too bad my hair's falling out. Bitches really like it. What I do with my damn pick? Yeah. But anyway, how you know Ned Flanders was the biggest gangster? He don't he don't do nothing to alert them kids that he is Snake, that he run around with the glizzy all day, robbing any motherfucking body who step in his motherfucking path, and probably rob Mr. Burns. Listen, this nigga boy, Ned be hitting licks, bro. And then while Ned is hitting licks and shit, you know what I mean? Um, he done presented himself like he this perfect church guy. He even annoyed the local. And the reason why the pastor get annoyed at Ned Flanders always asking him questions at 3 or 4 in the morning, because Ned, if you stop robbing and killing people, you wouldn't have a guilty conscience. Go to fuck to bed, nigga. It's 4 in the morning. I don't give a fuck if you go to hell. Right now, I don't give a fuck if I go to hell. Let me go to sleep. Everybody going to hell. My wife going to hell. Fuck off my phone. And then Reverend Lovejoy, a dirty motherfucker, because he go around scout motherfuckers for Ned to rob. And Reverend Lovejoy buy pussy. Always buying pussy. He done bought pussy from every bitch in town. Nigga even try to check Marge, nigga. Like, Marge, where's your contributing to the church? You know God doesn't want you not contributing, right? Everybody must pay their fair share. Like, Marge ain't got no job. What you mean 10%? 10% of what, nigga? Here we go. Turn my fucking morning into a mission every fucking day. Good, good, good. But anyway, as I was saying, Ned Flanders, that's what he do, my nigga. He hit licks, nigga. Listen, all them old motherfuckers in Springfield, they were all in the army together. That's what don't nobody realize. There's a couple younger people that were in the army too. Everybody except Homer, Lenny, Carl, and Homer, Lenny, Carl. Who else wasn't probably in the army? That's it. Everybody else, all the other men got all army flashbacks. They were all in the military together. And I'm telling you how they got out the military, because that's what Mr. Burns was with Grandpa. Grandpa and Mr. Burns grabbed their old unit and started hitting licks, nigga. And Mr. Burns got rich out the shit. Grandpa, he got rich, but he spent his money on the house that Homer in right now, cause he burnt down the farm. He felt bad. Then he bought the fucking retirement center. That's why they dropped his ass off there, because he bought it. And that's why the fuck he do what he want to at the retirement center, because he own it. Think about it. Grandpa leave when the fuck he want to. He come when the fuck he want to. He go when the fuck he want to. And what he tell Marge mama? I live in senior living, but I can afford the one next door to me too. Nigga, Abe Simpson is fucking rich, nigga, and y'all don't even know it. Abe Simpson just don't like shit. So he don't never do nothing with his money. He don't give a fuck. Dude got so much money, and motherfucker left him money, and then he was like, yeah, nah, I got money. Because this money, the money I always wanted. But this money, extra money, I'm finna go blow this shit. And he blew all his money on figuring out that he was black. Ain't that a bitch? That's why he first thing he went and bought is a Moorish Fez hat. Yeah, the grandpa, one of your favorite characters. And listen, Homer didn't just drop his daddy off, bro. He needed that money. His daddy was like, I want to be dropped off, and I'm going to make sure you got some money because Mr. Burns is going to employ you, nigga. And Mr. Burns only employed him because Abe is the nigga who put him up on game and kept his ass alive. So he'd be like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, the power plant is automated. Homer is in there pushing buttons for nothing. The government just wants to keep them niggas occupied. Ain't none of them niggas got no job there. And Homer used to have a job working with top secret material, nigga. Them little green bars you see, that's the same shit in Green Lantern ring. That ain't. Show me nuclear radiation that look green. I'll wait. Ain't no nuclear radiation that look green, because that ain't what the fuck you was looking at. What the fuck you looking at is a motherfucking battery pack, an alien battery pack, and that's exactly what they build. Them alien battery packs. And the alien battery pack is so advanced, it's welded together. Not just pieced together off materials that's finna blow up. No, it's probably welded together and it don't do nothing until you put charge to it. And you gotta charge it for it in order for it to stay charged. And that's why they glow like that. And then, on top of that, look around. Homer got it in his car. He just throw the shit out the window. It is nuclear radiation. It has a radius. You can't just throw that shit out the window. But he can because it's an alien battery pack. And pay attention, when he throws it, what does it do? It hits Bart in the back and disappears. Because it's in motion. It bounces off Bart and pings out to space because it's an alien battery. I've been all right, Aaron Bells. Yeah, Mr. Barnes is a weasel. But he a dirty motherfucker. And listen, that's why the feds are there. Mr. Barnes is the link to locking everybody up in Springfield. Everybody. And every business you see in Springfield been bribed by this dirty ass nigga, including the liquor tavern, which they sell other shit out of the liquor tavern, which they have a tunnel that goes from motherfucking Homer's house to Moe's. And you play the video game, it's quite some ways away. Moe's house is quite some ways away on the Simpsons Road Rage. You know what's crazy about the Simpsons Road? It's always the same map. So they telling y'all what the fuck is going on, my nigga. And then y'all notice that Springfield Elementary is like too fucking big for those fucking kids that are there. Anybody ever noticed that it ain't that many kids in Springfield? Where are all these extra kids coming from? Because Springfield is a gated community. Just thought y'all should know that. And the school is on the other side of the gated community in between a place called Springfield and Shelbyville. And the kids from Shelbyville go there with the kids in Springfield. That's how they all know each other. You know what's weird to me? I still like to do it as an adult. I like to stand in two different states at once. You ain't ever done it? It's really invigorating. You ever piss on two state lines at the same time? Guess who has? Me! I have. And one day I'm gonna pass that on to my son. I'm gonna let him have that joy one day. Or I'm gonna adopt a kid and do it. Or I'm gonna mentor a kid just to take him to the state line, let him piss on the state line. I'm also taking him to the state capitol so he can piss on the state capitol building in the middle of the night when ain't nobody watching. But that's what we doing. You know what I mean? I would love to be like, I promise you, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be just like the white guys on camera. I'm gonna be whipping my dick out, pissing on the White House. Fuck you, motherfucker. I got rights, son of a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? Fuck you, motherfucker. Suck my balls, motherfucker. Wow. Teacher showed you how to draw Bart Simpson in one motherfucking line. I used to draw Homer Simpson too. And I accidentally figured out how to draw him. It's crazy too. And you know what's crazy? NM C. You draw C, a lowercase n, and then an M. Kind of sharp right here, you know what I mean? And then bow, and then curve. That's Homer Simpson. I actually knew a guy who could take like words and then make them pictures. When you go to the side view, you do a C. and you pretty much got Homer Simpson. Draw a vicious dog out to number 5. I think I can kind of see it. I see 5 is more of a cat arching his back. It'd be easier to make that. But then again, I'm not an artist, so. I cannot draw. Everybody who could draw be like, man, you could draw. And fuck that part is if you show me, I'll draw exactly what you drew. If I do it on my own, it don't look right. You know, like, man, you ain't got nothing you want to draw. What you good at drawing? Money signs. So good at money signs. I can make them really small. I can make them really big. Um, I also make the crack baby money sign. To come to find out, it was actually the symbol for Suzuki. So if you wonder where that money sign came from, that S you used to make in high school, I mean in elementary, that S was a money sign. That money sign was a motherfucking S from Suzuki. Suzuki made they symbol a fucking money sign. And I ride Suzuki now. That's the reason why I fell in love with Suzuki's. I was like, what is that on the bike? I had a money sign, fake gold chain at the time, and I put it next to the money sign. I was like, nigga, that's a money sign. Oh no, I'm waiting till this nigga come out. I'm waiting till nigga named Hoppy had the bike. Uh, Puerto Rican guy, old school. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about all his affiliate, but Hoppy had it. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, Hoppy, what kind of bike is this? This ain't no Ninja, is it? He was like, nope. And I was like, I told y'all, stupid ninjas. Don't nobody want no ninja. Everybody got a green ninja. This bike ain't even green. Hey, what's the name of this money sign bike? That motherfucker says Suzuki. So Suzuki? Keep that in mind, Jack. Then they had Suzuki cars going around, and I just started noticing them bikes there. What? And I was the only kid that would notice Suzuki, Yamaha, and Ninja. And I couldn't tell the difference until I got close to them motherfuckers, but I knew the symbols. I knew the symbols, goddammit. I found out later on that Honda make bikes. I ain't never really cared too much about Honda, man. Honda made one thing ever that was interesting to me. They got this little scooter with a motor on it. And you pedal the scooter, and this little kickstand on the scooter. When you pedal it, the kickstand raise, you just kick it down. And when you kick that motherfucker down, it be like, brrrr. I had one of them. The motorcycle on flubber. Yeah, I had one of those bikes. It's called the flubber rubber. The flubber rubber, my brother. It was fun until it stopped running. I'm trying to think on how they ever built something that I wanted to like drive. Cause I didn't give a fuck about the NSX and Gran Torino and Gran Turismo, and that was like a big thing. We was kids. Yeah, I ain't never really been no Honda guy. and the block I'm off of is Hadley before we was combined in one big ass hood, right? Okay. Hadley starts with an H. So most of my friends was like, we getting Honda. We getting an H car. I ain't getting no weak ass Honda. It's for the hood. I ain't getting shit for the hood. Not no motherfucking Honda. I ain't never wanted one of them motherfucking cars. Never. My mama bought a Nissan when I was a kid. I mean, before I was a chap kicking and shit. So when I had my interaction with Japanese cars, I knew who to go with. The first German car I ever bought was like a. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I had to buy it. The guy wanted this Volkswagen Jetta, but the crackhead didn't like him. The crackhead sold me this car for $200 just to piss dude off. And I wanted that fucking BMW. I used to always see it on the movies. I remember it was on a movie with Charlie Sheen. And he got to a high speed chase and got the bitch at the end and ran past Mexico. I was like, I want one of them. I had just started my criminal career too. I was like, I want one of them. I need that. That's what I need. I need one of those. And nigga, I was so in love with the car. Dude sold me the car. I went right down the street to Dog House. So I remember I used to buy weed from him. I knocked on the door. I'm like, James here. So he got a ghetto ass white sister. She's like, what you looking for, James? I'm like, you look young. I'm like, you need to mind your motherfucking business and go get James. Please. Thank you. This is my house. I don't care if it's your house. I don't give you the right to be all in my business. Is James here or not? That's all I'm asking you, ma'am. I don't like you. Good, because I don't like you. We can grow to love each other, though. Go get James. James comes to the door. What you arguing with my sister about? She won't go get you, man. I said, look, I buys pot from me, man. What the fuck are you tripping about? What do you need, bro? I said, I need that BMW. That's what I need. He was like, man, you gotta be fucking playing with me. I said, I ain't fucking playing with you. Come here. Come here, let me show you what I got to trade you. Come here. He was like, got to, no, I'm gonna look, because you're a fucking kid. Why not? I said, nigga, you a fucking kid, nigga. The fuck? Yeah, but I'm 16 and my family's from fucking Europe, bro. I've been driving since I was like 10. Man, what the fuck ever. Swiss Alps ass nigga. I always called him Swiss Alps ass nigga. Anyway, this Swiss Alps ass nigga look down the street. As soon as he see the Volkswagen, he take off running in the house. He come back down with the title and the keys. He's like, come on, you're driving. He said, you don't have that Volkswagen. You don't have that Volkswagen. I showed him the title and the keys. I said, I do have that Volkswagen. And it's a stick shift. This motherfucker, like, this is my first stick, bro. How do I start it up? I'm like, nigga, I ain't never had no stick, but I know how to start it up. Shit, my aunties and shit got stick shifts. Watch out, let me show you how to start this bitch up. I put my foot on the brake. I put the clutch down and crank the key. Gang, 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 gang. Wouldn't start. I made sure it was in neutral. Gang, 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 gang. Then it started. I took my foot off the clutch. I hit the gas. He was like, you're a kid and you know how to do that? Yeah, I know how to do this, nigga. I'll pull off in this motherfucker right now. I was lying. I wasn't gonna go nowhere. Because I bought another Volkswagen from that same crackhead. I bought one from his brother. And that motherfucker was even cleaner. I'm gonna tell you like this. James, little Swiss Alp ass, ended up owning 4 Volkswagens. 2 of them he bought from me, and 2 of them he just bought out there in the world with no engines because I sold him some with some engines and weird titles. He bought one without a title and one with a title. I sold him a car with a title and a car without a title. I think the Volkswagen that his brother sold me was stolen, so I went over there and told James right away, and he was like, I don't give a fuck. Park it in the back. Help me move my cars. So I helped him move his cars. We parked it all the way in the front. We put a cover over it, and that was a done motherfucking deal. James still buys Volkswagens. He actually sold me a Volkswagen Passat. A big one, too. I ain't never seen a Passat that big. When I seen him, he was like, Rabbit? He bald now and shit. I said, how the fuck you know me? He was like, how do you think I know you? I might know you from cocaine. I might know you because you robbed me. I might know you because you shot dice with me. No telling where I know you from, bro. You're from the ghetto. I said, man, quit playing with me, white boy. Where the fuck I know you from? He said, you sold me a car. I said, man, I've been selling cars for a long time. He said, I know, since you were about 10. I said, I probably told you that the deal. He was like, okay, Volkswagen Jetta. I sold you your first BMW. I was like, oh, I remember you. You James. What's up, James? And James was having problems parking out there in South Milwaukee. It was, in Waukesha where he just moved. It was nowhere to park on the streets. It was only house parking. He had too many vehicles. He needed to get rid of one. And James know me from later on in life because after them little cars, I was like, all I ride is big body food, big body, man, big body ain't right. That's the first thing he said, man, I got a big body. I said, a big body what? He said, a Volkswagen. I said, man, don't make no big body Volkswagen, man. What the fuck you talking about? I got in that Passat and I was like, holy shit, this is a big body Volkswagen. This is the biggest Volkswagen I ever been in that wasn't a station wagon. How the fuck, where'd you get this from? He was like, don't worry about where I got it from, bro. No, I'll sell it to you for the dirt cheap. I said, what's the dirt cheap? He was like, you got 1,000? And I was like, no. He was like, you got 500? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, I trust you. Tell you what, you give me 5 now, I'll give you the car and the keys. Call me up, you another 5 for the fucking title. Deal? I said, deal. I gave him his 500. I said, man, give me the title. You keep the car and the keys. He was like, it's a little risky. I was like, fuck it then. You keep them both. So he dropped me off. This motherfucker threw the keys at me and pulled off. I said, this motherfucker. Called him up when I got another 500. He came, picked it up, and he was like, hey, bro. I said, what? He said, think fast, and threw the title out the window and pulled off. What? I called him up for that other 500. He said, I'm coming to you. I said, where I'm picking the car up at? He was like, the car's picking your ass up. And drove that motherfucker straight to me. Yeah. I didn't have that Volkswagen Passat for a week. I didn't even get a chance to sign the fucking title. It was this white boy named Justin. And I know Justin. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know Justin. Big Justin is older than me. Big Justin is older than me by like 5 or 6 years, my nigga. When I was first going into corrections, he was discharging out of juvenile corrections. So, anyway, that's who I ended up buying it from me. The White Mac son, man. Justin, the whitest Mac you'll ever meet in your motherfucking life. It's crazy too, cause white women just fall all over this punk ass white boy, no matter where the fuck he go. I was in St. Charles with him. He was catching all the white bitches, no matter what the fuck he do. He just had this old punk rock Aquaman look to him. As soon as that white boy come around, all the white bitches be like, hey, he be like, it's the blonde hair and blue eyes. They love it. But I don't even like white women. I like black women. I used to be like, Justin, you not gonna fuck that Black Widow right there? You serious? Justin, you not gonna fuck that Emma Stone? Damn, Justin. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, why don't you go talk to Taylor Swift over there? She's staring at you. Justin be like, nope. Soon as little mama walk in this bitch, like, what you know about? What you know about? He be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful with those green eyes. Hey, what's your name? With his tall ass. This motherfucker keep getting taller too. Every time I see Chester, his ass taller. This motherfucker. He was like, it's you, bro. Every time I see you, I get taller. He better stop looking at me then. That motherfucker gonna be 7'3" next time he see me. He always been a tall ass hunky. When we started kicking it, okay, he used to be trying to hoop and shit. But I used to be like, dog, why the fuck don't you practice? You're the only white boy without a 3. Why the fuck is you even playing? You don't know when to pass the ball. You don't got a 3. You don't have none of the dynamics that white people have. Look at John Stockton, 3-point professional. Look at Tony Kukoc. He can pass the shit out the ball, and he can hit a couple 3s. Look at Jason Kidd. Pass the shit out the ball, and he can hit a couple 3s. That's what you white boys do. How you not qualified to do what other white boys do? Nigga, you are white. You letting these other white boys on the court out-white you, nigga. The fuck? Maybe I don't want to be white all the time. Listen, stop that shit. Listen, we hoop it and we hoop for money. Don't start your motherfucking wigger personality. I don't give a shit about that, nigga. You better get white as a motherfucker really fast. And you better show that you've been around black people and use your fucking vertical leap on these white boys. Goddamn. I'm catching rebounds over you. Bro, only learn to hoop for the black chicks, bro. I didn't believe that motherfucker until we went to McGov. That was a hooping ass white boy. This motherfucker was grabbing every rebound. Every time that motherfucker touched the ball, that motherfucker was on fire. He grabbed a rebound and whoo, he sent that motherfucker down the court on fire. It was like, nigga, we was hooping. Nigga, we beat them niggas so fast, we felt like we was playing, what's the name of that shit? The first NBA Live. Remember that for Nintendo 64? It was like we was playing NBA Jams. Every time that motherfucker touched the ball, boom, sending that motherfucker. I hit so many 3-pointers that game. I was ready to retire from my small nigga without a contract to hoop career. You know what I mean? And every man got a nigga without a contract career. You know what I mean? That was the end of my nigga without a contract career. You know what I mean? Because me, Justin, Tone, and we put it down on they bitch ass. And Casino, we was doing they motherfucking ass. We beat everybody that day. We beat everybody and they mama. We beat so many people. We was going to other parks starting shit. Y'all want to hoop? We was like little kids. Nigga, we had to sell the Astro van after that. That motherfucker stank. That motherfucker couldn't get the feet smell out of that motherfucker. And I just didn't want to be in it. White boy Justin was like, I'll sell this motherfucker to white people. We'll buy it. It's a nice van. And it has 4-wheel drive. I'm gonna buy this for white people. I said, he gonna sell it to some rich white person and it's gonna become a doghouse. You funky ass niggas got my van turned to a doghouse. Funky ass niggas, man. But yeah, we had a lot of fun that day, G. Well, let me get this phone out the sun, as you can see. The sun is hitting, boy. I love that shit. In 100 years, white people won't be able to do this. White people do this in 100 years and be like, shit, damn it, ow, fuck, I'm trapped. Somebody help me, the sun, bring an umbrella. Hold your fire. In a minute, white people gonna be making laws, but y'all only gonna be able to come out the house at night, so ain't nobody gonna get no fuck. There's no get beat at 6 in the morning. You gotta do, white guy. Every white guy out at 6 in the morning gonna be wearing a full motorcycle gear. Everybody gonna be like, we can't hear you. What you say? What? Can't hear you. You're threatening me. I gotta go. I gotta go. That's a threat. Let the white trooper pull me over. We're just gonna sit in the sun and bake for a while. Let's see how you feel, white boy. Hope the AC on that motherfucker right here. Hope the AC on that motherfucker right there. This gonna be a long ass bed though. What's up, country girl 24? That was his name, white boy Justin. He'll tell you that's his name too. He ain't just white boy. He white boy Justin. Okay. Just know that's white boy Justin. Then white boy Justin's son. Yeah, I mean he don't like being called white boy Junior because he mixed. When he go around his black family, all the old black dudes call him white boy anyway. Black dudes ain't family to me. Call me white boy. I got more. I be trying to explain to him. I have more Negro genetics than you. Okay. It's your flawed ass African genetics. Okay. It's you. It's you. It's you who's not a nigga. It's you. It's you. You trying to figure out who's less human? It's you. That's why your hair's so goddamn nappy. It's been bred in with fur, nigga. You the motherfucker ain't human. Not me, motherfucker. I'm human. It's you who's not. It's you's not a growth normality. You're either overweight or too fucking tall. Yeah, you can't be too tall. Don't let white women fool you. If most of the tall guys in society run around with some type of cane crutch, fucking knee brace, what will make women be like, oh my God, I want a tall guy? They want a guy that they can manipulate and he's gonna die first. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for weak genetics so they can cash out on the life insurance. Now you know. So, and most women, especially in their 20s, they don't date no man they can't manipulate. I ain't bullshit. Yeah, fuck a man they can't manipulate, but they ain't finna date one. So, if you one of them guys who always had a girlfriend, you've always been manipulated. That's why they want you to talk to them. So it's so much confusion about who's manipulating who. But I don't get you niggas. Y'all beg the bitch to manipulate you. He can't be your boyfriend like I could be your boyfriend. Translation, you can manipulate me more than you can manipulate him. You know the hardest part about being single? Every time you explain when you single, you hating on somebody who's who's having a way with 2 or 3 other people, and they're like, why you hating on me? Like, I ain't hating on you, my nigga. I'm just saying why I don't get out. Shit. I didn't put no names to it. Who does it? But yeah, most of you niggas get manipulated. Yeah. When you understudy a doctorate in psychiatry, a minor in sociology, because you understand subduction, you understand makeup of a fucking narcissist. You know what I mean? You understand certain things that the average has no fucking idea what's going on. You can identify somebody who dislikes you and is secretly a covert narcissist. So they're pretending to be your friend in front of everybody. And then when you don't want to be that person's friend, everybody's like, why do you want to be that person's friend? And you're like, I don't like that person. That looks like you're a bad person for not liking that person, even though you're a human. You don't have to explain why you don't like that person. And then I like you because you're a covert narcissist, but I don't want to tell anybody how much psychiatry I've studied over the years. So I just say I don't like you. Break shit down in labor terms instead of saying you're a covert narcissist. And you only empathetic to her bullshit. Hey, Miss Pocahontas. You know what's crazy? Why do fat men try to pretend like they weren't fat in high school? You're a fat man. Most likely you your whole fucking life. I got here in a police car, all the niggas. Where? Titties, baby. Where you going, dick? Ain't no bra. Little titties should be putting the bra too. Yeah, they just get out your get your phone out. Phone out. And yes, my fingers are damn near permanently dirty. Because yesterday I tried out some new gloves, which I shouldn't because I know it was a piece of shit. I should just put on my gloves. You know what I mean? Anything. I put the gloves on, then put on my gloves. I use them like that. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing from now on. And I'm gonna just use them for like it's like I got fluids like fluid, brake fluid, nothing for gasoline. That much I do not need plastic gloves for gasoline. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy me some of them stretchy kitchen gloves. So I can do field pumps back in the design. Nigga, I did get more data, nigga. And nigga, I was already using unlimited data. They just gave me more hotspot, and then they gave me unlimited access to high speed data. Whatever the fuck that means. So I got unlimited access to high speed data. I can't actually buy no more data. And before when I called them and they said I couldn't buy no more data, Straight Talk not offering high speed data plans. So there you go. I'm really an OG. I started YouTube and right before they motherfucking and you OG too. You watch me start YouTube before Straight Talk had high speed wireless data. There you go. That's a fact you can spit in their face. Cause they did. They only had this shit for 2 months, nigga. The second month I signed up. Like, sign me up. I got so many points. I got like 4 years worth of points. And if it don't expire, that means I got $100 Crown Vic. Existing white people were over there $800 rent still. $100 Crown Vic. I'm sorry, $800 rents. Why would rent be $800? Why your rent's only $400? Also nervous about everybody finding about all the subsidies and shit y'all live off of. Y'all can benefit having. So now I ask you, King Cloud, who is your welfare king prince? Who is your welfare prince soon to be king ass talking to? Black people no, we're not. We're not on welfare. They won't give it to us because they're giving it to you guys. I know the government said it's supposed to help the black people. It's not. You motherfuckers get it. Most of these bitches on Section 8, they got that shit handed to them. They inherited that shit. And you know what? They inherited grandma. They mama couldn't. They mamas that died smoking dope waiting to inherit the motherfucking Section 8 house. Shit, right. You know what's crazy about handing the house when she died? She watched her mother and her mother and her mother beg for that house. 3 generations it took them to get in that fucking house. Meanwhile, you Peckerwoods just start off life, they give you a barn, a corporation, $200,000 cash. And if you didn't get it, you don't have to take advantage of it. You could have got it. All you had to do was apply for a subsidy, which nobody knew about these fucking subsidies recently. Wow, I'm glad other black people are looking at this shit besides me. You know, we thought subsidies was a fucking myth. Come to find out, subsidy is the name for white welfare. Huh, what? How much is your subsidy check a month? You don't get it in a check, you get it in discounts. They only send you a little money. People don't know how money works. Let me get this straight. They discount everything around you because of a subsidy in your neighborhood. That means that every time you didn't pay for card, you got a subsidy discount. That's why white people been paying with cards since the 90s. No wonder. Oh, and I'm lazy? You do realize those are my tax dollars going for your subsidy rate. You do realize subsidy is even lower than welfare because they lied to you about, you got to lie a name, lie about receiving it. I'll rent to own now because we have beef with them for long. Oh, we been Section 8 is great, but there's a lot of rules you have to follow, which sucks. LOL. Okay, I agree. Agree like a motherfucker. But listen, most of these black people on Section 8 ain't getting an opportunity to buy homes. If it's the own thing. But the city of Milwaukee will pay it back over time. I tried to do it with my sister for $10,000. But she'd be like, I want $10,000 in Milwaukee, $10,000. And never thought, never! And she owed me money. But fuck that money, bitch. The fact of our money opportunity. Listen, that's what I'm mad at my family. Man, for the motherfucking hills. That bitch chose Section 8 over me. So when Section 8 dry up, good luck, bitch. Don't knock on my motherfucking doors or windows. Appreciate you. Yeah. White folks getting government grants and government subsidies is a motherfucking, that shit crazy, bro. You starting a whole empire, whole shipping companies. You did this shit by yourself. You ain't did a motherfucking thing but paperwork, nigga. But I have to. Anything you want to cry about, nigga, you got a reward for it. There's other motherfuckers doing that same suffering ain't getting no reward for it. It should come to a stop. I think that food stamps should come to a stop. I'm gonna tell you why. The wolf should come to a stop. I'll tell you why. Because it's going to the wrong people. This shit, nobody's going to jail for this shit or nothing. Motherfucking self. But then all these freeloaders are taking advantage of the fucking program and stealing from the motherfuckers in the program. This is what I don't understand. How come somebody of another race not have 2 clans with the Social Security Administration, but a white person can? I've seen white people take survival benefits and motherfucking schizophrenic benefits and an injury benefit and post victim fund. Like I get like 5 checks, bro. Holy shit. They could at least wrap this shit up in one check and made it look good. 5 different motherfucking checks. That shit crazy, bro. White people will find any reason to start blessing other white people with money. They don't give a fuck what the reason is. That's what everybody's saying. Anytime somebody says something about it, white people instantly get mad, bro. Just like any be mad. You came from a country with no air conditioning. Ain't no way you came to my motherfucking city and my motherfucking state and my motherfucking country and opened up a motherfucking gas station in the middle of my motherfucking ghetto. You think I ain't looked into it? Nigga, this shit is hundreds of thousands to get up and go just to put the fucking pumps in, nigga. How the fuck you come from a country with no air conditioning? Y'all, nigga, you niggas so broke, y'all accepting Russian money. Fuck out of here. How many rupees does it take to get a gas station? I don't want to hear shit about you work hard. How many fucking rupees? And it's hating because I'm a nigga that ain't got shit. I'm seeing flaws in the fucking system. And time again, I see too many people that can't be fired. Like crackhead. There's nobody that can. It's a crackhead down there doing what the fuck she want to do. I'm gonna tell you, it's never a crime until Afrocentric black people. It was legal to rape women in this country till black men get their freedom. Then it was illegal. Well, it's legal to sell marijuana in this. You know what's crazy? See, I just said the opposite of what black content creators are saying. And I get the buffer wheel. You know, I was real good at identifying ignorance in the world. I remember my kindergarten teacher tried to talk shit about this little white kid because he couldn't spell his name. And I remember I raised my hand, because they were all the kids were raising their hands saying why it's bad not to know how to spell your name. But I raised my hand and I said, ain't that his parents' fault? How dare you blame his parents? You can't blame his parents. I said, yes, I can. They gave him the name and they were supposed to teach him how to spell it. Parents can't always teach you how to spell your name. That's what school is for, right? You're supposed to teach him how to spell his name. That's what I'm trying to do. No, you're making him feel bad. I feel bad for him. And you other kids are teasing him. Don't y'all feel bad for him? He can't spell his name. And yeah, it's funny. So you go to the first grade and you can't spell your last name and he's laughing at you. Everybody got quiet then. I promise you, I was the only kindergartner that got walked to the motherfucking office. All for telling this punk ass bitch, you wrong for making fun of this motherfucker. This is a white people problem. Why y'all mad at my black ass? I can spell my black ass name. First, middle, and last, motherfucker. And I know my date of birth, and my city and state, and my address, and my zip code. And guess what else I know? Bitch, I know the area code. Fuck out my face. I know 4 or 5 different area codes. Came to kindergarten next day. They talking about black people are dumb. I said, white people can't teach their kids to spell their name. You white kids are only ones in the class. I didn't know. Dumbass. Don't know if your name got a C, a S, or a Z. Shut up, stupid. Let's go in here and say the ABCs. Hey, can I ask y'all a question? How many black kids in the class can't spell their name? We all got spelling our name in the code room. Oh, we can spell our name. Oh, y'all can't spell your name. Y'all got easy names. My name is more letters than your name. Your name is 3 letters if you can't remember it. Damn. Damn, Rex. Let me give you a hint on how to spell your name. What's your name start with, Rex? Rex told the teacher on my motherfucking eyes. That's why I told Rex, you got a dog name, bitch. You named after a dog. And it's a stupid dog. You see how long Beethoven's name is? Not because they love him as a dog. Yep. But you got a dog name. Here, Rexy, Rexy, Rexy. Rex eventually stopped fucking with me. I'm named after a dinosaur. No, you're named after a puppy. Okay, a puppysaurus. Fine. Dude named after a puppysaurus. You know what a puppysaurus is? Dude, I just made it up. But that's what you named after. You named after something I made up. You named after a Dr. Seuss book character. He's so dumb, his parents gave him a 3-letter name. They knew they didn't count on him being smart at all. Rex didn't feel like his name was cool anymore. Don't talk shit, Rex. Don't talk shit. Rex is probably a guy who was supposed to hire me last week and was like, I remember this guy. He's a dick. He told me I named after a fucking puppysaurus, motherfucker. And ever since then, white people have been saying white people smell like dog. This guy really irks me. Yeah, all the black girls had super long names in school. I ain't even talked to them about their names. My name is Shaka Taslika. You spell it SHAQZOMAGZA. 10 minutes later, CDR. Teacher be like, Kari. It is Karanika. That is my name. Other kids in class be like, Karanika, how you spell that? K-E-R-R-I. That's why they can't. That's why all the boys don't get to sit together in the black classroom, because we laughing at the girls' names. Your name too fucking long. Latashiana. What type of name is Latashiana? Man, I don't understand why women name their kids after continent. I done met a lot of bitches named Asia. I have never met an Asian bitch named Asia. And if African bitches love Africa so much, why they don't name their babies Africa? I only ever knew about one person named Europe, and that was short for Europa, and she was black. Mm-hmm. 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 That's why white people don't want to be there. It's named after a nigger. I don't want to be there. So is America, motherfucker. But I don't want to be in Europe. There aren't any dogs, man. And we figured out we don't need to import seasoning. We need to go where the seasoning is. So that's why we're here. If you guys teach us how to make seasoning, we'll go back to Europe. We promise. And we don't want the ingredients of salt, pepper, or parsley. We know it already. And you can keep oregano. And you fucking niggers almost killed us with that fucking garlic shit. But that was a dark time. It was in the past. Way back in the past. When you niggers almost killed us with that fucking garlic shit. Okay, white people. Niggas didn't know that y'all was vampires. We didn't know that y'all was allergic to the sun or garlic. We didn't know this shit. We just finding out. You in love with a white person, you look over and your wife or husband then turn to dust in the sun. Just poof. Yeah, babe, we finna go outside. Ben? Today? Come on, man. Your white ass gotta be playing. Where your white ass go? This bitch roll? Hey, Constable, I had a white bitch here. She did. Oh, in the sun? Yeah, that bitch evaporated. White people evaporate in the sun. No! But she was a fat white bitch. They evaporate fast. Damn! That's why black men instinctively date fat white bitches. Just in case you start melting in the sun, bitch. You can't melt the whole you right away. You know what I mean? Gotta melt the fat first. This is gonna happen. We'd be nervous about taking skinny white girls out. Like, this bitch gonna melt in the sun. She gonna turn to dust. You walking down the street with a white girl and she scream. You don't know if she stubbed her toe or she about to burst into flames. Ah, poof! Damn, bitch! Shit, this bitch is a vampire. I knew I should have had this bitch out during the day. Garlic's for vampires. Look it up. You can actually, if you white and you eat too much garlic, it can actually poison your ass. I don't know what they call it, but yeah. And over time, garlic gives white people health problems. When you see white people, like, that's the reason why the fucking Italians can't breathe. It's like, they just take the garlic out their diet, I promise you, to clear their neck up and they'll be able to breathe like other fat white people. Stay away from garlic bread if you're white. It might be delicious, but just stay away from it, buddy. Don't let the devil tempt you, because he's going to put bacon on it. He's going to put cheese on it. Look at the white boys. Now I'm going to have a fucking breathing problem. Fuck you, Bru Sitdee. That sounds good. You know what? I'm eating that for lunch. Hey, babe, we got garlic bread? You white. You know you ain't got no garlic bread. I noticed that at the pizza party, white people be avoiding the breadsticks. Oh, just take one. Eat another piece of pizza. No, I'm black. That rotten ass cheese hurts my stomach. Don't ask him, he's Asian. Don't ask him. That shit hurts his stomach too. We here for the garlic bread, bitch. And maybe he's here for the wings. I'm black, and those wings are below my standard. The fat black guy in back of me, though, he's looking for those wings, those soggy ass wings that white people love so much. I hate white people with them soggy ass wings. I just want to, I want to choke y'all. Out of all the bitch ass shit y'all do, why y'all always got soggy wings somewhere? Damn, white people, give me a fucking break from this white shit one time. I got fucking white fatigue. I got white fatigue now. I got white fatigue, okay? Now I'm thinking about the soggy ass chicken. You know what I'm talking about? That Pizza Hut ass chicken. Chicken is not supposed, how I look at Pizza Hut and Domino, that ain't how chicken's supposed to look. Eating fat bitch chicken. Okay, no health problems from garlic. You sound like the white dude sleeping in the county. He'll be like, oh, my back is killing me. Oh my God. You'd be like, you got a lawsuit. Because you white. I'm gonna tell you why most white guys that go to prison have a lawsuit. How you doing, Miss Hash Brown? What's up, AJ? I'm gonna tell you why most white guys that go to prison got a lawsuit. Because in the prison, okay, you get to wear your own shoes if you got a bad back or been shot in the back. It's an immediate back problem. It's a health concern, okay? Plus, in prison, you are a labor force. So, with that being said, any white guy that goes to prison and ends up with a bad back and works in the kitchen can now get workers' compensation. Now, why did these white guys get this lawsuit? Because they got them sleeping on these hard-ass mattresses. You ain't never met a white guy over the age of 35 without at least one or two discs merged in his back. Okay, white people have thin-ass back cartilage. Bam, this the back cartilage. But over time, that back cartilage goes away. And then it's just bone on bone. And when it's bone on bone, pretty soon, they fucking weld together and become one fucking piece. You get it now? Now, if you develop this one piece in prison, which is why they hate to give the white prisoners x-rays, if you're a white guy in jail, always tell them your back hurt because you got a fucking lawsuit coming. And if ain't nobody said nothing about the merged disc, I will go right to court. Like my disc merged when I was there. I got a ruptured C4 and C8. They're stuck together. Your Honor, when I bend over to pet my dog, I'm in so much pain. My dog loves to be pet. Well, Your Honor, I had to give my dog to niggers. Nobody would take him. They don't have any money because my back's fucked up. Niggers have Spot. What kind of dog is Spot? A golden retriever. They also got Sandy. She's my Dalmatian. Oh my God, these guys ruined my life. I know I did something wrong. Go to prison. Didn't deserve this, man. Didn't fucking deserve this, man. Judge go like, you're right, man. You don't fucking deserve this, man. And I'm always in pain. They won't even prescribe me medication. They said I'm a dope fiend. All I want is pain medication for my back. Judge be like, we're gonna court order your medication and we're gonna get you paid. I'm gonna be right at home doing what white dudes do when they do nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna be playing video games, shooting YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Living my best life. Fixing my used Beamer. I don't want to buy a brand new Beamer because they might know how much money I got out of my lawsuit. So I'll buy a used one and fuck with it for a little while. And let's wait for them to send me my subsidies every month. I'm telling you, white dudes got the lawsuit. White dudes in the army too. They make you sleep on them hard ass beds in the army. Yeah, if your discs start to merge, you got it. You got it. That is considered cruel and unusual punishment. It's definitely a violation of your motherfucking goddamn amendments. You cannot sign into a contract as cruel and unusual punishment. Did you know that? Did you know every prisoner in this country is a volunteer? Damn. White dudes that went to prison can literally bankrupt the fucking system from having a merged disc in their back. Or the judge is gonna have to make that part of their fucking sentence. And you're gonna not have to, they're gonna have to pay them 35 cents a day for sleeping on the fucking mattress. They're gonna be the first prisoners to get paid to sit in prison. Ain't that something? White guys get a lawsuit too now. They can't have your black ass working in that kitchen. You got bad knees and you're bow-legged, nigga. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Your knees go bad in that kitchen, you got a lawsuit, Jack. I don't know why listen, if I were a young white kid, I would go to school to be a lawyer. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I'm done, I'll pick up every Negro, every Peckerwood peasant I could motherfucking find. And I'll wrap them bitches up in class action lawsuits. I'll take all the mug shots of the black guys book within the last 5-6 years, nigga. Everybody who got a black eye, I want to talk to you about that night. You know what they gonna say? We don't have the footage. It was so long ago. Okay, you don't have the footage. Okay, but you got the footage from 5 years, but you don't have the footage from 3 years. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You can pay us. Because now the burden of proof no longer falls on us. It falls on you. You got to prove you're innocent because I proved that you're guilty. It's up to you to prove I'm lying. You got no bait. Where's your camera? Right. I'm telling you. I'll be suing the shit out of motherfuckers. I'll sue so many motherfuckers, the federal government will pay me to stop suing people. I get $100,000 subsidy every month to not sue people. To the tune of motherfucking $10 million. I'll be one of them white boys that'll never need money because I know where it hurt. I know where to hit him at. Lawyer. It's allowed my black ass to stay out of prison. If I was white, I would own a prison. My motherfucking skills. Any Mexican that's born in the United States, I wouldn't say shit to ICE when they roll up on me. Deport me. I better not make it out this bitch. Because when I make it out this bitch, y'all just deported a United States citizen. Did you say something? Yup. I told him in Spanish. He thought I was playing. I speak 2 languages. Why did you speak to him in English? Because Spanish is my first language, even though I'm a United States citizen. And I was panicking. I tell you the truth, I couldn't remember English. I ain't never had that many guns in my face, Your Honor. Yep, lawsuit. Ole! I sue the shit out of motherfuckers. Listen, do you know how many Chevys it be outside, motherfucker? It be so many Chevys outside, motherfucker. They be like, well, they getting all these Chevys. They'll be like, we have to protect Carlos Secoros. The white man going to kill him. He finally got a lawsuit. One of us finally going to win us. This means a lot for the Chicanos. Have niggas up there in lowriders, nigga. They gonna rush the courthouse. Fuck your security. This is for my Rasta. This wrong for any y'all motherfucker. It'll be all on the news. Local Mexicans have this bitch blocked off. Blocked off really good. It looks like Casa Villadega around this motherfucker. It looks like Day of the Dead in this motherfucker. It looks like Cinco de Mayo in this motherfucker. They're deep. I tell you, I have Mexicans hanging all out the back of motherfucking Yukons. Like, he going to win, motherfucker. When the judge asks for evidence, you know how many Mexicans gonna be sending in video footage of me in Mexico showing my American ID? Hey, I'm gonna fuck them up too. I'm gonna mail my ID to Mexico. So that motherfucker meet me in Mexico. Nigga, If I was an American, Mexican right now, I promise you, I would mail my ID to Mexico, tell them don't touch my shit. Get deported by ICE, show up there with my ID, nigga, take me back. I'll walk right back across the border. I'll walk right up to the border. They'll be like, stop! I just flash that ID. Alto! Alto! No, you have no right to alto me, motherfucker. Look, I'm American. Hey, come get these motherfuckers. They tripping on their side. Let me pass, motherfucker. We searching you. No, you can't search me, motherfucker. I'm American. When I get over here to America, they can search me. Get your bitch ass, filthy ass Mexican hands off me. I got a lawsuit on our behalf. Now, excuse me while I go be white. Hey! My name's Carlos Brendio Velasquez Martinez Brendio Babito Rodriguez. And I'm an American citizen. They've deported me for no reason. They'll be mad than a motherfucker. There'll be so many names on my ID. I have 2 IDs. I have 1 ID with just my names on there. So your last name's Rodriguez? No, my last name is Garcia. I just told you my first name, motherfucker. What last name you want? I got a lot of last name, man. I mean, I can tell you what you want. My last name? The last of the last names, man? Because that Garcia, I just want to get to the point. You're Mexican and your last name is Garcia? Yes, Garcia's from Mexico, motherfucker. You don't know? They from everywhere, Poppy. We were slaves too anymore. It's just like you. We're not talking about this shit, man. And you speak Spanish. Yes, I speak Spanish. Where were you born at? At the hospital in Chicago, motherfucker. Where all Mexicans born at? Motherfucker, we not born in Mexico. We born in Chicago. We're going back to home. Give me a ride home, motherfucker. Sir, you can't open that door. Yes, I can, motherfucker. You giving me a ride home. Come on, motherfucker. We going. All the way from Texas. I pay taxes, motherfucker. We going all the way from Texas to Chicago right now. Come on, let's go. Fuck this border. All the way from Laredo, Poppy. All the way to Chicago. You guys hungry? Dude, I still got my phone on me. I can buy us food on the way. Let's go. And don't go Mexican food. I just came from eating the best quesadillas I've ever had in my life. Oh my God. But we can eat some pizza. Let's go. Border Patrol be like, listen, when I show back up and I interviewed a nigga who running ICE, why did you deport me? Why didn't you realize I was an American citizen? I have all that shit. Okay. That motherfucker shit his pants. He'd be on camera like, I didn't know you look right at me. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. You smell like you just went to the bathroom, motherfucker. I see you in court for violating the first 10 amendments, bitch. You is not finna win. Yep. All my Mexican cousins, they'll be there dressed like the mariachi band. I walk in that motherfucker to my own Desperado theme music. My cousins will open the door. I walk right in that motherfucker with a Mexican flag cape on. Like, take off the Mexican flag cape like I'm James Brown. Another Mexican to put the American flag cape on me. I finish my stroll. They'll be mad than a motherfucker. Next time I see the director of ICE, I'll be holding a Mexican flag in front of him like he a bull. Like, he'll walk past, I'll snatch it. Ole! Don't you want to try again? You're forgetting something. Who you forgetting? The Mexican with the Spanish accent, motherfucker. You forgot me. And I am still here. Me and you are not too different. I am also one of the dogs from Europe. You must forget I hunt the same prey you do. You have lost sight of this, my friend. And I am off to spend the cash! They're like, Y'all be mad. Y'all thought my girlfriend was white. She was Mexican the whole time. Say, if I was Mexican, I'd sue the fuck out the United States. I would sue them bitches so quick. Nigga, that shit wouldn't even be on the news. That shit would be on TikTok. I would sue their ass so quick. The news would be getting it off of TikTok. Like, video circulating on TikTok. And come to find out it's true. I'm telling you. My prison would be crazy. And I don't know how you would sway me. But I can tell you what. I would have a new concept in prison. You know what I mean? Like, prison shit is whack. I got a better way to utilize your fucking energy for my fucking good. I know it sounds like, oh my God. Nah, nigga. I would just be pulling more contracts. Be more shit for you to do. Hardly ever be niggas working in the kitchen. It'd be motherfuckers from the outside serving you. You'd be ordering food. And listen, I would give every prisoner what they ever wanted. I don't even want to say it. Because it's something I wanted in prison. And it was, I don't care what you got to say. It was, I wanted this more than anything that any prisoner ever wanted. I wanted some pussy bad in prison. I wanted this more than the gay prisoners wanted booty. It wasn't even my family. Shit, I got used to their ass not being there. I was glad they wasn't there. What the fuck would I want my family here for? And I just tried to stab a nigga. Nah, I'm good. Moms don't need to be. You know what I mean? But, you know what I did want in prison? I wanted food from the outside. If they would have told me kill dude for a guy roll, I would have murdered him. They'd have been like, hey, you want a 20-piece chicken? I was like, what I gotta do to get that 20-piece chicken? They were like, you wanna do some gay shit? No, I ain't doing no gay shit, nigga. Watch out. Watch out, dog. Your bitch ass away from me. All right, cool. Go stab dog in the neck and the nigga next to him. Listen, I'd have walked on both of them niggas like, yeah! They pulled out two different knives and you running, nigga? I'd have established like an old racist, like Black Dynamite, like an old racist man on a movie. Back of wood, would have threw the knife at the dude run up on me. I'd fuck the nigga up. I'd have fucked up several niggas for a 20-piece. I'm glad nobody offered me that, because that was a low in my life. And I thought about it, like, what would it take to get me to just murder somebody in here for no reason? That type of shit you be thinking about in prison. 20-piece chicken. I would murder all of these niggas. I'll murder these niggas for a 10-piece. You should be in that motherfucker that hungry. You know what I mean? And that's what you want the most in prison. Food from the out, a 20-piece from somewhere like Popeyes or KFC. Oh, I'll fuck you up for it. I ain't even lying. They could be mad. I'll tell them, I say what the fuck I want to. I got a gun, you got a knife. What the fuck you gonna do to me? Nothing. Knife having ass nigga. You try to sneak out and stab me? Let's be realistic, my nigga. I run the prison. Yeah, it's a bunch of you niggas here. But at my guard tower, don't rush me. Don't rush my motherfucking office. Because I'm going to tell you what's waiting on you. You know one of them guns that be on top of the plane when they, you, that's what I got for you niggas. Rush me. Rush me like you stupid. Because I'm going to be making so much money in this prison. I'm going to have I wish you niggas would. And I ain't like that. Y'all could even rush the guards and take over the prison. When I say this shit over with, it's over with. Or I'm going to use you niggas for target practice with this big-ass 50 caliber rifle I got. I ain't tell you about that either. I'm going to have one of those. Yeah. One of those that cut through bricks this thick from a mile out and still turn motherfuckers to jelly. Yeah. Get your ass in your cell. Because I'm putting a heat scope. I'm putting heat vision on this bitch. I'm getting ready to zoom in. And anybody I see that's not laying the fuck down is about to just, it's going to be crazy when a bullet ripped through the fucking cement wall and get your ass. Wow, and splash blood on all the other prisoners. Watch how fast they get out. I'm not going to play with you. And I'm randomly selecting a motherfucker. So if you know me and you cool and you persuaded me to give you some extra privileges in the prison, your best bet is when this riot starts, your best bet is to go on the motherfucking roof and lay down. I'm gonna tell you this because you got some special privileges. Them other niggas though, somebody gonna get it. I'm gonna fuck around and try to hit one motherfucker on the first tier and hit a motherfucker on the third tier because I'm gonna be off because I'm not a sniper. I ain't gonna lie to you like, I'm gonna hit everybody I aim at. No, that's a fantasy. No. Been there, done that. Sometimes the shot might break right. You know what I mean? Boom! Tear somebody else's ass up. But imagine it ripped through the wall, you know what I mean? Ripped through 2 walls in a toilet and still hit a nigga. Bow! Ugh. Like, damn, what the fuck is this shooting? That's type of shit I'm talking. You know what I mean? Then when I shock. When I let that, because I'm gonna be tired of shooting it. I'm only 1 or 2 shots. My shoulder gonna be fucked up. I'm already 40. You know what I mean? Shock. That's what I'm getting in that motherfucker. Y'all remember Waterworld? Remember that? Yeah, after I take my shit back, I'm gonna go to my guard tower and I'm gonna remember that gun that the white guy was in? He was just till his face was black. Remember that? That's the gun. That's what I'm getting in. Go to your cells. Everybody back in the building. You better get in the building. This big motherfucker. When I cut the basketball court in half, you niggas gonna sit the fuck down somewhere. Smooth. Like, damn, that was backboard and everything. Okay. We going in. Crawl. Suck. I said crawl. We gotta crawl through his blood. Suck, complaining, nigga. Who else got something to say? Told y'all ass get the fuck in the room. I dropped my blood fucking with you. I'm telling you, get your bitch ass in the room, nigga. I'll tear this bitch up. Ain't nobody got to rebuild this shit but y'all. Y'all the prisoners. I'll buy you niggas new basketball court. You gonna put it up. I bet you won't start no more riots. So I'm gonna make you fix everything I tear up fucking y'all up. And some of your homies gonna be dead. This ain't the prison to riot in. I'm on bullshit. I'm treating motherfuckers how they treated me in Wales. Yeah, I was a kid and they was using adult force against me. So imagine the type of force I'm gonna use against adults. Yeah, I'm gonna apply immediate pressure all the time. You know, pressure does all type of shit. It'll break pipes. It'll fucking crush you into a little ball. This is a high pressure situation right here. I'm telling you right now. Pressure so high your lungs ain't gonna work. Yeah, y'all gonna be through fucking with me. When it rain, I'm gonna have to open up the doors in my prison. You know why? Because the inside is gonna be waterproof. When niggas start to see the water rising in this bitch, I bet you they get the fuck in themselves. Because every minute y'all out here riding, it's gonna be more water. I'm on some Alexander the Great shit, Jack. It's gonna keep on filling up. Pretty soon, niggas ain't gonna be able to go to their cell. Y'all all gonna be on the top tier about to drown and starve, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Go to your fucking cell before it be a fucking problem. And that water starts to rise and they get halfway up. I'm clicking everybody's cell open. You just start to swim. It's time to swim. I ain't putting no cells in the basement. That's the water chamber. You can play with it if you want to. I'm gonna fill this whole fucking building up. What if the building busts? I don't care. Fuck do I care? I'm a prison warden. Fuck. I'm gonna have a boat sitting on top of my guard tower. As soon as it shakooge, I'm be in a boat anyway when I pull the trigger. Cause I'm gonna be waiting for the building to bust. Cause I don't trust white labor, nigga. We sell it and never get out. Okay. What you gonna do with the bodies after you drowned everybody? That's a good question. I'm gonna sell your organs on the black market. Any more questions? See, I got it all figured out. A human heart's worth like $200,000. Can you imagine that? $200,000 1,000 times because you got 1,000 prisoners. Holy shit! The first 10 times will make you a 2 billionaire. That means multi-billionaire. I mean, just so you know, you gonna have about $20 billion. I'm reminding prisoners of that too. Nigga, your organs will be sold. I don't give no fuck. Tell your family sue. How they gonna sue a nigga with $20 billion? Sue. By the time y'all get the balls to sue, I'm gonna be did this to motherfucking 10,000 people. I'm gonna drown 10,000 motherfuckers in my prison by the time y'all figure out that I need to be sued. I'm gonna be making money hand over fist. The elites don't give a fuck. They want body parts. I drain that motherfucker down to the second to the top tier and start kicking bodies over and keep draining and sweeping motherfuckers down. You will all be motherfucking put in a bucket. I'm selling niggas wholesale. Pay me for the heart. The rest is free. Just take it. Yeah, prison wouldn't be a place that I need to be. Only way I could like own a prison is if like multiple people. So they'd be like, you can't do that to prisoners. I'd be like, all right. But they did it to me. And that prison's closed down. I'm saying they did it to me. Wasn't saying we should do it. Listen, wasn't saying we should do it to them. You just said that. I did. But I'm just saying when I said they did it to me, I wasn't saying we should do it to them because they did it to me. I'm just saying that's why I thought it was okay. Fuck you mad at me for? That's like asking a slave what the fuck they did to the slave. And he tell you when you like, that's a little too harsh. Nigga, I was a slave. Nigga, I had no fucking idea it was a little too harsh. Dumbass. This is warm as this gonna get, man. They gotta get warmer than this, man. I gotta work on this crowd fig, baby. We'll see what it's looking like around 12 o'clock. So what's up, everybody? The knife stabbing sound effect. And then listen, you know why my prison would never have riots? You know why? Because I would talk to everybody. And everybody, I would feed them food that they love while they in there. I'm talking to the white boys, they in my office eating fucking bacon fondue, nigga. Off a charcuterie board. You know what I mean? What they doing in my prison? Y'all got one time to start a riot and I don't know about it. No more food. You ain't no snitch, you ain't. And I tell you what, start a riot for the next 6 months. What we talking about here? You want your double portions? And I'll give you a free phone call. Free phone call for everybody. Who you want to call? Call anybody. Hell, you can have a professional and a personal phone call. You call your baby mama and your lawyer the same day. What you want to do? I wouldn't even need prison guards. I would keep them niggas in line with gun threats and food bribes. I would have special machines that cut the meat up for them. There you go. I would never have to be present. And I would just have drones in the corners. Little drone boxes with the unleashed guns. And if this box fall, because y'all fucking with it, this drone gonna jump out of here like a motherfucking Decepticon and fuck everybody up. And don't play with me. You coming right out. But yeah, I wouldn't even need prison guards. I'd be making so much. I'd be keeping they check. I would pay the prisoners to be guards. How's $1 a day sound? $1 a day. $1 a day. Then the guy who's in charge of firing people gets paid $2 a day. So hire all your boys. It ain't gonna do nothing but get you fired, because I'm gonna hire somebody else that's paid to hire you. I'm gonna pay him $3 to watch your ass. See how it goes? That's how corporations work. And as far as the prisoners, you'd be begging to come to my prison. I'll be paying you like 25 cents a day. You'll be like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. I want that. This nigga pay like 10 cents an hour. Yeah. Then I don't like sex offenders, so you know how that goes. Who wants a bonus? Go over there and holler at Freddy Cougar for me. Oh no, they threw Freddy off top to you. Hope didn't know 200,000 off his heart, 300,000 off his kidneys. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe 500,000 off the heart, 200,000 off the kidneys. You know what I mean? 500,000 for the lungs. Who knows what they made off of that? I mean, it's terrible. They must have ate them. Human eyeballs worth like 20K. Oh no, they killed a sex offender in my prison. Oh God. Oh God. I hope nobody saved video for the victim. I hope that didn't happen. We wouldn't want to see people being murdered in a prison who were actually fucking guilty. Yeah, but sex offender is hereditary and it's uncurable. It means so off the top tier, Freddy went. Freddy's gonna have to hunt my dreams behind this. And I ain't never met a sex offender I'm scared of, so he gonna be laughed at in my dreams. I'm gonna be putting blunts out on that nigga. Shut the fuck up, man. The fuck is you always here for? You get on my motherfucking nerves, Freddy. Ain't you a sex offender, bro? Why did you always fucking with me? I don't even like sex. My dream is attacking you because you a sex offender. You're not even safe in my mind. The fuck, nigga? Your dead body from other dreams chase you around. Every time you die here, your body stays and it just chases you around. That's what it does. It's been hunted. I mean, by the spirit of me. I happen to hate the spirit of me is using your superpower and your it died in my dream to find you in other dreams. Wonder why you ain't seen Freddy in a while? He's probably tied up. So he can't get to the kids' dreams anymore. Chucky, that nigga, he be getting out. I ain't never met a kid who wasn't scared of Chucky. Except my little brother Ricky. But he was weird anyway. But he loved Chucky. I used to hate movie time with his retarded ass. I wonder about Chucky. Nobody want to watch Chucky, man. You fucking retard. I don't want to watch that shit. And I hate the beginning of Chucky. It looked like they melted down white people. Say they don't on Child's Play. It don't look like they melted down white people. That white ass plastic just stirring around like that. It looked like melted white people. The worst shit ever when you're a black kid that came from the suburbs. You be thinking even the cool white people marinating in there. Not even the white people I like. Ken Masters from Street Fighter. That's who's in there. King from the Block, my nigga. That's bullshit. John Elway is in there. That's my nigga. I don't like seeing that shit. It's a bunch of melted white people. I don't want to see that shit. That's the most disturbing part of the movie to me. The other parts, I just don't get no fuck about. He crushed a nigga in a garbage truck, and I was like, big deal. And I was like, this shit's stupid. Why would you go in the garbage truck? Because he hurt a kid. Well, the kid is already crushed, so I would have just opened. I would have just shut the truck off. Ain't no way I just beat here. Yeah, man. And listen, if handle on the truck, what you stop for? So you can shoot me in the face? Fuck no. Back there, you gotta let him out. Okay, cool. Cause I want to let Chucky out. If anything, I'd have drove Chucky ass back to the motherfucking trash facility. I wouldn't open that motherfucker up. I just told y'all it's a child in there. I'm not opening that shit up. It look like I put the fucking child in there. No, I ain't covering this shit up. I don't give no fuck the child was discovered in my garbage truck. I didn't put that motherfucker there. Fuck Chucky. Then he get away with bullshit. Like bitches be scared of Chucky. He just be running. Ah! Bitch, if you don't kick his little ass, kick that little motherfucker. Chucky be having a knife. Don't nobody care. Bitches be having knives. As soon as they get mad at their boyfriend, they go right in the kitchen and get a knife. Like, who you talking to? You think she ain't got a knife under the couch cushion? She do. Don't let her lie to you. I'll fuck you up. That's what she mean. I'll stab you with this knife I got hidden. I would stab you, but my hormones are out of control. I want some dick. But I would stab your ass otherwise. That keeps a woman from stabbing you. She's like, I want to have sex with him later. Probably won't have sex with me if I stab him. Let me Google this. Do men like to be stabbed? That's a hard no. Okay. Let me call my brother just to ask. Hey, would you sleep with a girl that stabbed you before? After she stabbed you and it was over with? Fuck no, bitch. You crazy. No, I was asking for a friend. Because she think her boyfriend gonna sleep with her after she stabbed him. The girl's crazy. Let me call you back. Fuck. Okay, what if I stab him a little bit? Women think like that. What if I just stab him a little bit? That's why you could tell women shit like, I only want a little bit of pussy. And it makes sense to them. Like, well, he only want a little bit of pussy. He said he didn't want a whole lot of pussy. Bitch looked up, an hour and a half and went past. Nigga, you said a little bit. That was a little bit. And then I asked for a little bit more. And you said yeah. So I kept going. When I ask for a little bit of pussy as a man, it's the same shit as your son asking for a little bit of your juice. You know he's gonna be back. You might as well just give him the juice. You might as well just let him take it all. Today feel like Sunday. I don't know why it's got a Sunday vibe. Talk about Wednesday, Thursday drag. Holy shit! Ooh na na, ooh come on, pretty mama. I'm a pretty tequila go. Where all the pussy selling bitches go? Ooh na, I'm a pretty mama. I don't think that song was about Hawaii. I think it was about Florida. That's how they talk in Florida too. When they talk about going to the store. Ooh na na, he na na. And them bitches in Florida, because the men in Florida need women so bad. I swear to God, you can't get a car in the house now because they was with a woman and then getting some. Yeah, that's how it is in Florida. So you gotta be like, ooh, come on, pretty mama. I didn't like Florida. Cause them bitches, they down there, they so used to like doing what they want to do to men that they just do what they want to do to men. Like it's out of control. Like I was fucking a bitch down there. She got a nigga paying bills. She got a nigga paying light bill, gas bill, whatever. Nigga paying rent. Live with her. Nigga pay the gas bill, his trick. She got a nigga pay her car note. And most bitches do this anyway. But all the men don't fucking know each other. In Florida, they all know each other. Like, what the fuck type of shit is going on here? It's female pimps in that motherfucker. They be living with two boyfriends. They got a boyfriend that don't pay rent. They just slap around. They got a boyfriend that do pay rent. That just, he only got half for the rent though. That's how they cut him a deal. They be hoeing them niggas too. When I was seeing them niggas get talked to, I was like, oh no, Florida bitches is not for me. I was over there like a Mexican. For you, my friend? Okay. No for me, my friend. No for me, my friend. No, okay. No, 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 no. Nada, 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 nada for me, my friend. No poquito. No for me, my friend. And every bitch in Florida hate black men. I don't know what it is, but they just hate black men down there. That's the main thing I hated down there, that all the bitches hate black men. It's okay to be a Jamaican. It's okay to be a Haitian. It's not okay to be a black man. Even though black men and Haitians are the same fucking thing. But, okay, cool. But yeah, it's not okay to be a black man, especially a black man from up north. If you a black man from up north, they do not, bitches in Florida be hating, 100%. I hate how big that 4.6 is inside that Vic. I think I need a fucking engine hoist to do a valve adjustment. I mean, not a fucking engine hoist. My bad. I gotta take out the master. I had to take out the master cylinder in order to do what I need to do with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Who said go work on your $100 Crown Vic? Hell no. I wish. If I got that Crown Vic for $100, I'd be bragging like a motherfucker. I wish. Fucking wish. These motherfuckers done tore up the garbage truck. Can't eat niggas around nothing. Nigga done tore up the garbage truck. Nigga ain't gonna be shit. I ain't gonna never have shit. Y'all still here? Am I tripping? Nigga, am I tripping? I say, nigga, am I tripping? No. Oh, it needs to get warmer outside. It's not warm enough, no. And it's weird because my thing right here only work and tell me the temperature when it's cold outside. When it's hot outside, it don't tell me. So I know my avalanche love me. She know I hate being cold. She be like, "Bae, it's freezing. You might want to cover up." I'll be like, "You right. You right." Bae, we your cold. Bitch, I'm working. Where is your cold? Bitch, I'm working. I don't care. Where is your cold? Your mama and your wife will stand in the middle of the construction zone with their night clothes on to get you to put on a coat, won't they? We go drop a. Who mama is this? I'm about to drop an I-beam on this bitch. Move! You know what, buddy? Seeing your mom's life at risk like this and we got to shut down the site just to come talk to you while you're ignoring your mom, we're about to whoop your ass and make you put on this coat. Let's see your mama video. Fence. And tomorrow when you come fucking one, you're just gonna walk down the line, we're just gonna punch your ass. You better have on that coat. Or you're gonna punch your ass right up off the work site. You know what's funny about wives? They don't know how electricity works. No wife on the planet knows how. If you're the wife, you have no idea how electricity works. You have no idea how electricity works. I'm a mechanic. Let me tell you how I know. Even bitches that are electricians have no idea how electricity works. Let me tell you how I know this. Because no matter who the man is, if he's a mechanic, his wife is always pissed if he takes off those fucking rings. I'm human. So it's not like I'm a neutral, bitch. I'm not made of wood, bitch. I'm electric nanos, bitch. Fuck you think an electron is? You know what? I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this with you. Listen, I'll tell you this. A woman is not gonna accept you wearing a wedding ring if y'all really, really, you ain't got no fingers. Them be the only excuses. You got some fingers, bitch. You wearing this ring. Now I be thinking about cultures of bitches who don't wear rings, who come to America and now they gotta wear a ring. What if you get a ring and I get gold teeth? How about that? The paramedics is just flying up the block. Somebody just parked like the way they drive, like I'm gonna park anyway. See, somebody else just pulled out in front of them. And now they trying to get through the motherfucking light and everybody steady blowing through the light. Wow. It's funny how y'all move out the police way, but not the paramedics. You can't get no weirder than that. I did go by the Crown Vic. The mechanic though, she was different. She was like one of them. You don't know me, motherfucker, white people. She looked like she could have been a paramedic. I bullshit you not. Like she could have been. That's how she looked to me, like a paramedic or fucking CNA or some shit like that. But this bitch was actually a mechanic. And then female mechanics always get mad. Nobody can tell that they're a mechanic. Nobody can tell you're a fucking mechanic because you're clean, bitch. All the male mechanics were always dirty. You never wash the dirt off. As soon as you wash the dirt off, it'll be something else to fix. How do male mechanics get so clean? They be clean. These bitches work naked and be clean. How the fuck do you get so clean, bitch? Oh, it just drives a male mechanic crazy. So we want to be clean too. I'm jealous. I want to lick your ass. Come here, bitch. Enough to eat off of. Male mechanics' hands be clean, nails be clean. So did I. I got in the tub too, bitch. I'm still dirty. The dirt is just stuck on my skin. How you get dirt off your goddamn? Because I see white male mechanics. They are so dirty. I know white boys be so dirty. But you gotta give him a sub. You gotta make him come outside and look at a car and be like, this is your sub sandwich. You can't go back in the shop. This is where you gotta eat it, bro. Because if you let him go back in the shop, he gonna hack on the engine. Like white bitches eat. Why is you eating on top of an engine? It's dirty. I don't give a shit, bro. Everything I got is dirty. Get your depressed ass from under the hood. Eating cancer, stupid. I don't give a fuck. I gotta do this time. We're dropping cheese inside the chain. Get away from the car. Eat. Just fuck with my black OCD. It's already dirty. You don't have food in there. What's the worst that can happen? You got roaches in the engine. I'm black. I live in constant fear of roaches. Okay? That's the first thing a black person says. Is that a roach? We hate roaches. Us and roaches are enemies. We used to love to fuck Germans until they showed us roaches. We was like, we ain't fucking with y'all no more. We went to Russia, they like they too. We was like, shit! That's how the Native Americans got here. The white was like, we was like, y'all got roaches. We was like, no, get away from the roaches. We was like, okay. Hey. This white lady just walked past me, right? This bitch on probation. Look at her ankle. Left ankle. She looks like the poster child for 90s women's liberation. That's how they looked in the 90s, like Sex in the City. See how this white lady not half-ass naked? And she's gonna go somewhere and get high. Boy, I tell you, the older generation was something else. Now, if you young bitches could apply that concept without drug use, you would be all right in the dating scene. You know that? Oh, shit. She going to Mr. Dave's house. I hope she make it back out. Mr. Dave might be a serial killer. If I don't see her come out, I'm reporting Mr. Dave. She don't even know where the fuck he is. What's up, everybody? I'm just sitting around shooting the shit. No specific subject. No Pacific subject. Just shooting the shit, speaking slang. What's going down, man? What the fuck's going down? Hey, any mod requests from my motherfucking police cop? What should I do to my police cop? I should let YouTube decide what happens with this one, shouldn't I? I should give y'all a vote and just start putting it together. Then I could really open up a Patreon, right? And then y'all can buy the parts and we can build y'all a car. We can give it away to a subscriber. I would like that. I would love to just drive that motherfucker across the country and give it away. Or, I don't know, maybe one of you foreign people might want to get it shipped to your homeland. I don't know where it would fit in little bitty ass Europe or New Zealand or motherfucking Spain or, but hey, it's a Crown Vic, nigga. Them motherfuckers run like champs. It's a 1,000,000 mile block. I ain't lying to you. That one only got 160,000 miles. Ooh, I'll get ready to slap a chain in that bitch. Some tensioners. Some sprockets. I might buy the rear control arms for the back. I mean, and for these right here, when I'm weld, I'm welding rebar off these bitches. Or rebar the shit out these bitches. I already know how I'm gonna bend the damn pipes. I got a fucking way. And where there's a will, there's a way. I'm gonna take one of them hooks you drive in with a hammer, and I'm gonna drive it into this right here. I'm gonna trap a pole under it, and that's what I'm gonna use to bend my rebar. I'm gonna put another pole on top and just pull back. I'm gonna bend it to that shape. Yeah, I'm finna rebar this shit, Jack. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm gonna weld rebar to the sides and the top. Probably the outside. I'll probably rebar the whole outside if I can. You know what I mean? So I want a long ass motherfucking, you know what I mean? I'm a long ass piece of rebar. And if I got a hammer in place, I'm gonna fit that shit right over the crown. For learn to weld too. I'm not bullshitting. I'm gonna be a mean ass welder when I'm done. But I'm sure finna weld rebar to it, make it stronger. I'm weld that rebar in there. I would like to order some custom control arms for that damn crown Vic. I can buy those. That's a good concept. I like the ones you can screw in. Plus, they got the new ones you can screw in, and then you could take off the bottom and then take it out, and then put a just different ball joint there and keep the casing to the ball joint. That's fucking genius. I want that. I want that Chinese European design. I want it so bad. I'm getting ready to order some and then put them in there anyway when I learn to weld. Yeah.